Hey everybody, this is Amador Mendez from Blindside Boxing, and you're watching the 411 Experience.
Welcome to the 411, home of the truth.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for watching. This is your host RJ with the 411 Experience, and I'm at the Reynosis gym with Amador Mendez, the man right here, the warrior. Believe that, the Guatemalan warrior. Man, I had to stop through. It wouldn't be right to come to Austin for the South by Southwest and not pull up on you, man, and chop it up and see what's going on with you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for coming in and checking in, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, before we get right down to it, I want to take it back and break it down a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some history here, man. I know your father's been doing a lot of work. I mean, he's definitely a hustler, man. He's a businessman and everything. But boxing has been something that's really been a part of your family, man, because you started at an early age, right? If I'm not wrong, like 6?
Yeah, around there. I would say we officially joined the boxing gym when I was around 6.
Wow. Okay. Now, what was that like for you, man, being that young? I mean, not really being like a normal 6-year-old, I would imagine, right? Because you wasn't going out kicking it.
No, definitely not. I mean,
What was it like?
it was very different. It was very unique. I never got to experience what a normal childhood was like, so I have nothing to compare it to, you know.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. You know, I chose to commit myself to something, and I think that's something people have to usually deal with commitment and stuff like that. Something such later in life, you know.
Right.
So just fully commit myself and just really absorb myself into a sport that young. It really put a lot of commitment and drive in me.
Absolutely. Right.
Really carved me as a person.
Right. So what you say, like now you're sharp, more disciplined,
Yeah,
more structure.
all because of boxing.
All
You know, a
because
lot
of
more
that.
structure in life.
Yeah.
Because I have a career. You know, I have to keep myself ready, and I am the product. I have to take care of myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, amateur, what was that process like before you made it into pro? What was your amateur stats like?
The amateurs, it was all right. There was highs, there was lows. I won the ringside world championship when I was little, and
All right.
I did some little national tournaments. I went to Guatemala, but I fell out of love with it. I had fallen out of love with it, so I felt like I always kind of have a pro style, so I
Right.
felt like I would mold very well as a pro.
Okay. So your first pro fight, do you remember? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that. What was that first one like?
It was great. It was very complicated to get started. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes
Okay.
that had really made it difficult going into it. But once I stepped into that ring, it's just I had to let it be. All the troubles and all the conflicts that happened before it, I had to just dissolve and just really get to work. You know, it was against a very. I really have to thank him for being my opponent. He was a veteran. His name was Clay Burns. He came in very last notice and it was like, "I'll fight your son." No one else wanted to fight me.
Right.
And
intimidated, huh?
Yeah, everyone wanted more and intimidated from the Ryan Garcia and the people I've been sparring, and
Right.
he was just down. He really helped me.
Right. Now, when you were sparring with Ryan Garcia, what was that like? What did you learn from Ryan? Did you take any tips from him? Any advice? What was that like?
I took some tips just on how to, like my weight management. He had given me some tips like that, and just some little pointers he had given me. What I really gained from him was confidence, really.
Okay,
to have
that.
stepped into the ring with somebody that big and
Right. Yeah. And go toe to toe with
him. And was standing in there with him for 4 weeks. You know, just to be a part of that really showed me I have a career in this.
Right, because you already had the skills.
I had the pinnacle kind of.
And the pinnacle, right.
Yeah.
So you already had the skills because you have been training since 6, right? So it was all there, but you needed the confidence, right? The self-belief.
Self-belief is very important.
Absolutely. Yeah, so would you say the mental aspect of it is just as important as the physical.
Very. I mean, you could have all the skills, but if you don't believe in yourself or you have doubt in this, I mean, it could really keep up on you. You know, sometimes I don't say fake it till you make it, but you have to hit it into the universe that you are really that person. Or just if you don't believe in yourself, how can anybody else?
That's it right there. You have to believe it first.
You have to, and
Yeah.
it took me a very long time to get that belief in myself.
Absolutely.
Mine definitely helps.
Okay, so now I've noticed. Now, how do you deal with all of the comments and all the spectators? Because I know from what I've studied about you so far, I noticed like all the people that were having all these comments to say about you, all the spectators. Now they're rooting for you. Now they're talking because they see it now, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you block all that stuff out of your head? Like, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to block it out. I can't get caught up in what someone else, what everyone thinks of me.
Right.
If I think highly of myself, then that's all that really matters. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my life. It's really about me fighting at the end of the day. I mean, me as a product is a fighter and something else. I mean, a person as well, but I'm a fighter. So they could say what they have to say, but I'm doing my job.
Right, because they're going to talk either way, right?
They're going to keep talking.
Right,
so
and that's why
I'm just doing me over here, keep working, and block it all out.
Yeah, because I was watching a couple of your highlights, man, and I was like, everyone was talking about, oh, how sharp you are, how well you're moving. And I noticed one thing about you. You're a dog out there, man. You go after them. It doesn't matter the size.
Yeah.
You go after them, and you just keep coming. And I also noticed you got a powerful left hook, too. And you be getting them uppercuts in there, too. I noticed that. So when you're fighting, are you like strategically okay, this is what I'm going for. Are you looking for that knockout?
The knockout, I'm looking for a punch. As a knockout happens because of that punch, it'll be great. But I'm not just saying this is gonna be the one. Nothing like that.
Okay.
Boxing's improvisation, I guess.
Okay.
You know, everything's going. You never know what's gonna happen next. So it's like I studied him 2 weeks before and seen that he dropped his left hand a lot. Okay. I'm gonna be going for this right because it's right over that left shoulder, and this is the punch I feel like I could land a lot or something like that. Right. But it's not like this is what's gonna knock him out of it.
Right. Okay. Because everybody's different, right? So you're studying him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was definitely impressed and entertained with your fighting style, man. Like seriously. And I was like, okay, I see something great in you, and I see where you're going. And I also feel like you're fighting for something bigger. Like you're fighting for, I know, your family. You're fighting for yourself, but I feel like you're also fighting for your country. You know, I feel like there's a lot of pride in that. Am I wrong or am I right?
Definitely. I mean, you definitely hit one of my keys.
Okay.
I really feel proud of my culture to be Guatemalan.
Absolutely.
They've embraced me so much while I was there. I still talk to a lot of family out there. They really made me feel like I was one of them. So if we're all one family, I want to take care of my family.
That's what I'm saying.
Guatemala, we don't have that much notoriety when it comes to boxing. You know, it's mostly Mexico or Cuba or Puerto Rico that have some of the bigger names. So to be one of the forerunners for Guatemala, it's great.
Absolutely, and that's why I said it, because I was hearing a lot of that in your fights. You know, and I was like, that's dope, because now it's on your back. But I think you represent it well, because I'm watching you, and it's like you do have a bright future, man, because you stay on this path that you're on, man. Like, you can see where you're going, like the way that you move, like that dog in you, the passion, and it's like you really take this serious, you know. And you're going to be definitely along one of the greats in this, man. So we want to stop by. I won't take up too much time because I know you're training, doing your thing. But what's coming up next, man? Do we have anything to look forward to? Any upcoming fights right now?
Everything's in the works right now. We have to take a little bit of a resting period just to legally let my body rest, I guess, and then we'll be on the search for another one. Right now I'm going to go out to the Lester Martinez fight here March 21st in California. Okay. Another Guatemalan champion, so I can't wait to go out there and support my people. It's
That's right.
Entertaining.
That's right. Show some love. Well, hopefully when you do get a date, let us know, man, and we'll come back down here. We'd love to talk to you about it, share that information with our viewers, man, and we appreciate you for taking the time. For sure. It's a pleasure, man. Definitely a pleasure. Once again, it's your host RJ with the 411 Experience. We are here live in Austin, Texas, with the man Amador Mendez. Man, stay tuned for watching. We'll keep you guys updated on what he has coming up next. Always, it's a pleasure, and that's the 411. We're out. Peace.
Talking done, boy, when the wolves come out. Watch the fade away and Reggie when it comes to shooting. Heart pace at least, flesh from scar to running straight through them. Man, crazy with the tools, no power patrol. Die slow as the world turns, drama light show. The catacombs and grave remains propane with they head blown. How you got syphilis on the brain, no botch, no go. Let me whisper in your ear, you should have found Jesus. Record skipping, soul gone, pine box with the fresh creases. No leasing, cinemass, turned you paraplegic. Oil's leaking out on the concrete, burnout transmission. Unexplained mystery.